Like when I'm on stage and after the show and people come to me and then I'm in my high heels and I'm very tall anyways, and then I'm taller than anyone and I'm like worshipped, and I think like, fuck yes, this should be all the time. Yeah, my name is Christine, friends call me Amica, and my stage name is Bella Mica. I am living in the Gold Coast after I lived a few months in Byron Bay, and I have my own company. I am an entrepreneur and I'm working a lot, and I wanted something where I can live out my creative side and unpack all this juiciness inside of me that had no space to be shown and to evolve. So I decided to do Wild Women. For me, there was no doubt not to do it. After I did the group container as we embodied Burlesque, I just felt something unleashing inside of me, and apart from all what was going on in my life with creating a company, studying on the side, doing the things that you have to do when you want to stay in Australia a little bit longer, and I just knew I am on the verge to create myself newly here in this new country, and I knew that I wanted a big part of that being this woman that I saw for myself that I could be, sexual, sensual, surrounded by amazing other women, and just becoming that. And I knew I needed a little bit of help, and I knew I could get that in Wild Women to bring me more on the journey. And so there was no doubt for me or question why. I just knew I have to do it, and I am not regretting that I did it. Challenges were definitely that I usually always think about like what others do expect from me, and what do I have to present, what do I have to give. And this chapter was meant to be for me to create myself from myself out into the world, and not the other way around. So creating my stage persona, and also doing that my private or real life persona, was the most difficult part, to find my voice between all these other voices around me. And so I think that would be it. I thought a lot about it, like what do I want to present, what should my act be about, and I had crazy ideas before, like raging anger that I had to process very in the beginning, that I thought like I want to just, I don't know, probably lit on fire on stage and just like burst out. And then the more I worked through these emotions and topics, I realized like, this is where I am right now, but this is not what I want to present on stage. I want to manifest and create the person that I want to become at the end, basically. So Bella Mica is like the icing on the cake to the outcome out of it all. Like, okay, I personally don't want it to process so much the topics right now, and the anger and the that I feel. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this right now, but what would come when I process this all, and when I'm in my full balanced self? And this is Bella Mica, and she is elegant and sexy and confident, and I wanted to create my path into this woman that I wanted to be. Yeah, I'm stepping more and more into that woman. It's a journey, obviously. I definitely experienced through the show that I can be this woman, and that it is in me. And I personally actually switch sometimes between arrogance, like when I'm, and complete nothingness, like when I'm on stage and after the show and people come to me and then I'm in my high heels and I'm very tall anyways, and then I'm taller than anyone and I'm like worshipped, and I think like, fuck yes, this should be all the time. And then I go into a little bit arrogance, and then when I strip off the makeup, I'm going too much in the other direction. So for me, it's just like leveling these two extremes out, and also bring more Bella Mica in my day-to-day life, like dare to dressing up a little bit more than I usually would, and just feeling into it again, or maybe even what we did with the exercise, putting on lingerie at home and dancing to myself, and just always drop into this energy of the character that I created, or the woman that I created. Yeah. The biggest lesson that I got from this is probably the silencing the inner critic, or let's say bring love to the inner critic, because I was really hard on myself in so many ways. So to understand that there is the wish and longing for perfection, but that perfection is, like we women are, lays in the chaos, and that the chaos is a lot of fun, and that I can, just to roll with it and just keep going and celebrating the beautiful and like situations that I'm in. Wild Woman is just the best thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah!